So you just need to be a little smarter about what you're doing and stuff like, and you know, just hide and take things a little more metered and a little less aggressively.
When they announced it, I mean, I'm a giant wuss, so I was kind of, you know, I like to be able to hide. I like to be able to get crazy and then get back. But I found that playing through on normal last night, a lot of health packs.
Oh, yeah,
I never gotten to a point where I felt like, well, I'm screwed. That's completely over. I knew I was getting close, and I needed to be wise about where I was running, have an objective, look for Chimera to kill that have health packs on them, which I thought was interesting too.
So yeah, I'm trying to work on, you know, this guy takes a lot of damage, which is kind of a bummer, but...
Kind of a bummer. It's setting you up to how epic Resistance 3 is going to be. And I like the degradation as it goes, right? You see it smoking, you see it breaking down.
Right, I'm just basically laying into it.
Well, you probably should. I don't think you're able to talk this one down.
And you could just shoot anywhere at him. There's no like particular spot that you.
I'm trying to aim for the thing on the front. I mean, it's kind of unclear. It seems like that circle on the front might be its weak point.
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
really
what
not
I
positive. And I don't want to like stay in front of him too much.
Yeah, it seems to have that laser right.
But man, this can take a lot of damage.
All right. Cool.
But
and
I was gonna say it's, you know, it speaks to how, you know, the state of everything, right? Like it's gonna be a tough battle, seeing as how you are just one of these few human survivors left, and you're just getting scraps after scraps.
So here's a cutscene, and what's cool here is you'll see. I'll let everyone watch it.
Get him out of sight. Get back underground, everybody!
I like that how they drag it. Yeah. The camera away, make it look like, you know, because the whole world basically looks like this. So will they be any of the wiser if they get rid of the corpses?
Yeah.
You know.
South outpost clear. West outpost is clear.
Oops, sorry, Greg.
No, that's fine. Our feet can
Tommy
touch.
Dean, report in. Tommy Dean, do you read me?
Susan.
Joe.
Post-apocalyptic.
I thought I lost you.
I know.
I'm okay.
They only have one kid.
How is he?
Probably for the best, though.
No, of
Fever's
course it's
down.
for the best. I'm not saying that.
Little.
Something I want to point out too, and I don't know how much we'll see of it here. Last night I was having a lot of lip sync problems.
Yeah, there was.
Audio was
Tommy
way
Dean.
off, and
Yeah.
it's worth pointing out again.
His radio's
Obviously,
probably
preview
out
build,
again.
running on a debug, not the final
Should
game
I
whatsoever.
send Lester?
Right, so I did note that in my written preview,
Yeah.
and also the documents that Insomniac and Sony sent to us said that was one of the problems that they know and that they're
Yeah.
fixing. So, well, you know, we'll wait to see what's in the final product. It's a little disappointing. There are probably more
Joe.
important things that they're working on right now
Yeah,
within the game.
Careful.
that's a badass shot of Joe too, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
He reminds me a lot of the protagonist, if you will, from Resistance Retribution. A lot of over-the-shoulder shots with his giant gun, you know. Because Nathan Hale, he was a down and dirty military dude.
He was.
Yellow eyes in the end.
It's definitely not. I mean, you know, we miss Nathan Hale, but I'm not gonna. You know, some people are mad that, you know, they haven't finished Resistance 2, and I don't want to talk about it. What happens? But there is a reason that you're playing as Capelli. So these people are kind of hurting here.
They're getting the drip.
They're getting the little drip. No, I like how dark it is too. I mean, you know, they do have some electricity obviously running off of generators, but they don't waste it, which is kind of cool. It's not like it's not lit just so you can see things. It's actually
it's
kinda
realistic.
Nice. Yeah, it's atmospheric for sure. I like this. I like how they close the curtain here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff too. You come up here, like the next one too, where the guy's like freaking out inside the thing. You can just kind of see him there, but you don't know exactly why he's losing his mind.
Yeah, you can get a little angle on there.
I like how you gotta go help Jimmy Bob or whatever his name is, and you're just like peeking in curtains. Like, I'll get to it.
Yeah, don't worry.
He's okay. Tommy Dean knows what he's up to. Tommy Dean.
So here's another piece of intel, and again the text is in front, and then you can see the actual letter.
I like reading actual letters.
Yeah,
it's fine in the last.
It's really cool, and I showed this before, but you know they're kind of figuring out the Chimera and weak spots and whatnot.
Oh, the head.
Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
Don't forget to switch your weapons.
And you know these guys are trying to make contact with perhaps other settlements.
Chelsea
and such.
operator, this is Haven. Do you read?
Using a switchboard, which is kind of cool. Although this game takes place in the 50s, so not super
Hawk
unrealistic.
shooter operator, this is Haven. Do you read?
All right, so I guess we'll ask
Repeat,
another question, and if you guys have any questions, please tweet us at IGN with the hashtag Resistance3. So we have the Crusader 90. Does Resistance 3 have co-op campaign?
Be careful.
Yeah, it does. I mean, then wasn't that something that was announced a while ago?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so that answers that question.
Nailed it. Next. At IGN, hashtag Resistance 3. What you got?
Come on, guys, we need some questions here.
I'm sure we're getting too many. As
Yeah,
is.
we're maybe answering too many. We're just too knowledgeable
okay,
about this.
yeah, exactly. We're too good.
We're too good at what we do.
You gonna take a bath?
Yeah, I was gonna use the toilet, but there isn't one in here. Oh wait,
Oh,
I can't. Is that the? I
there's a
can't really.
toilet
I
there,
can't really tell.
Yeah, it's dark. They don't want to light up a room for no reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I got some shrapnel grenades. These are obviously homemade, very cool. They have nails in them for shrapnel. Obviously, that they're using what they have. It's a can, like a food can.
That is
they're basically
really cool.
So it's kind of cool. They're doing what they have to do.
Yeah, you gotta survive, Tom.
And you use the D-pad to switch back and forth between grenades, and you'll get more than 2 types.
Oh yeah, this part.
So you see Chimera and dropships. dropping off some foes. I made the mistake the first time I played this of dropping down and fighting them right away, which is not a really good idea.
Yeah, better stay up.
Pro tip
Better cover.
from the former guy Drew.
So
Did you also make the mistake of throwing EMP grenades?
Well, that could.
Nothing to them?
Well, it's possible that if you get it right, that it can explode their backs.
Did it happen?
No, it didn't.
It did not. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Listen, I just really dig the vibe of the game and how it looks, right? Like, I mean, this yellow terraforming happening, the fact that they're cooling the planet and what that would actually do to the wildlife, right? Or nature in general.
Right. I mean, you'll see, actually the guy in the beginning mentions that, the crops are starting to fail and stuff like that. I mean, they have to figure out what they're doing. They're growing whatever they can, beans and things of this nature. And the Chimera have no intention of letting that continue, so. Oh God, I gotta get some health.
Oh yeah, up close you have like that maneuver that you can do, right?
Yeah, a little melee hit. And what's cool too, so you can
very gory.
I killed that guy too quick, but you can see it. Some of the Chimera have health, and you can see them on them. Like they're carrying it as a vial, which is really cool. So you know like which ones. If you need health, you know which ones to go after, which is kind of a nice idea.
Later on in the game, I was shooting some people on the boat demo that we've actually done before, but this was a more, not realistic, but a harder version of it. So
right.
That was one of the big complaints we had with the boat demo from the Battle LA thing. And I didn't notice the first time around, but when I was shooting them this time, they were still crawling on the boat trying to get to me. Like if I just took out their legs or one arm, they would still be trying to get to me. I thought that was really
yeah. And those were feral Grims, I guess, and like the more undead-looking enemies.
Yeah.
So I just love looking at just look how cool that looks. It's so bleak, and obviously something's amiss here. And there's a little Chimeran tech there, and I just love looking. I mean, I spent so much time just running around and looking at every corner, just kind of examining things.
Taking it all in.
Yeah, the game looks great. I mean, the game looks really cool. It's definitely a graphical overhaul from Resistance 2, no doubt about it.
Right. We have Rufio here who asked actually a really good. Yeah, I know exactly. You're a fan. So, is it necessary to play the first two games and to understand what this one's like, or to even appreciate this one?
In my opinion, yes, but
you're crazy.
But I mean, you don't. I guess you don't. I guess you don't have to. I mean, you're not going to appreciate how you got to this point. I don't think. I mean, I think just the fact that you're playing as Joseph Capelli is going to be confusing to people if they don't understand how that happened and what Joseph Capelli did in Resistance.
Well, I mean,
so you're saying that the game cannot be just played by itself?
I mean, it can be. I mean, I just think you're not going to get the full experience if you don't play Fall of Man or Resistance 2.
I mean, I disagree. I don't think it needs. I think the way they set it up in the intro scene, while you're installing, it runs a pretty little cutscene, kind of giving you the visual interpretation of what's happening, how we got here, and then if you just started out of the blue, Capelli explains his motivations, what he did at the end of Resistance 2 and why he's here.
Right.
And then you're right into the fact of, hey, here we go. This is what's happening. I need to protect these people. Mm-hmm. Caleb's pointing at stuff. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah? Okay.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. So what do you think?
Well, yeah, I was going to tell you that I absolutely enjoyed the first few levels that I did, and yeah, I can definitely say that it stands on its own. Like, it doesn't really need that much backstory.
Obviously, the Resistance 1 and 2 are games that are, PlayStation faithfuls love. But I don't think you need to have played them to get a great experience.
Yeah, no,
it's a beautiful game, and there's a lot to it, and there's a lot, to enjoy about it. So I just think that,
So this seems a little tough. What I like about this, and I realized this the second time I played through, is that you can run in here. There is some health here, but there's also health upstairs if you need to go back.
So it's good to go and check out your surroundings and make sure that you cover everything.
Once I kill the Chimera out here,
just in case you might miss out on some.
Exactly. Well, I'll go back out and we can show. I mean, what's really cool about this is, and what's really cool about the bleakness and just the nature of the Chimeran hybrids is that they blend in so well. You can't really see them very well, especially in this cornfield.
Yeah.
It's just like almost natural camo for them, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Left 4 Dead 2, right? When you're running through the cornfield at one time and it's so hard to see what's happening. Because I made the mistake of running out into it. And once I was out there, I couldn't tell where my partner was and what's going on and who's who. It got really cool.
Did I finally get this guy?
Yeah. There you go. Ooh, there's a new trophy.
So there's a trophy counter right there. Very exciting. So Expert Sniper is one of them. I think that's for shooting from the hip, but I could be wrong.
Oh. Here's a good question from Hog28. What weapon packs the most punch in your opinion?
I don't think we're going to see the weapon that packs the most punch here, but I mean, I'm really partial for the Rossmore, which I don't think we're going to even see here.
Oh, okay.
That's a shotgun. Where is this guy?
You can see it in that, we have a commentary video up that me and Brendan and Ayub are playing on the boat. You can see it there.
And that's super useful, obviously, in close range and really great on the boat. That's
the secondary fire is awesome, too, that explosion.
I like the Magnum, I'm still...
Yeah, the Magnum's cool.
Yeah.
It's very powerful if you can connect the shots or whatever.
Right. 2 shots, they're down.
I found myself last night sticking with the bullseye. I kept going back to it. Even when I got new stuff, even deeper in the game, I think I know the weapon you're referencing. I kept coming back here. I like this one a lot.